The room fell into a silence so sharp that you could hear nothing but the sound of her own heart beating wildly inside her chest. Her knees felt weak, her palm damp, and her throat dry as she stared in horror at the sun before her. Jungkook, the man whose very presence filled the air with dread, stood with his arm outstretched, the gun in his grip aimed directly at her brother. Had the metallic click of the weapon echoed through the broken house, ringing in her ears like a bell that announced the end. Her brother, already beating breast and barely able to sit up, is upright, stiffened with a sharp breath, his bloated face twisted not in fear for herself but in desperate terror for his little sister. He tried to raise a trembling head as though to shield her from what was about to come, but his strength had been drained, his body too broken to fight. The guard holding her sister-in-law shifted slightly, smirking as if enjoyed the cruel scene unfolding before him. The air was thick, suffocating, and her entire body screamed with panic. She couldn't think, she couldn't breathe, she could only feel the crushing weight of the movement, and then she moved before the gun could fire, before the young finger could tighten around the trigger. You threw herself forward, collapsing onto her knees on the cold, shattered floor, her arms wrapping desperately around her brother's shoulders as she placed her own body between him and the bullet. Her forehead pressed against his chest, her long hair falling like a curtains over them both as she screamed through tears that burned her throat. "No, please don't kill him. Kill me instant. Take me, but not him, please." Her voice cracked under the weight of her fear, her words spilling out uncontrollably, one after another like a flood that refused to stop. She sobbed so hard that her body shook violently, and the sound of her begging filled every corner of the room. Her knees scraped against the broken floor, but she didn't care about the pain. Her brother weakly tried to push her back, his bloody hands trembling as he whispered through a broken voice, "No, you move away, don't do this, please, you can't." But you only clinged to him harder, shaking her head furiously. As tears blurred her vision, she was choking on her own sobs, barely able to breathe. But she refused to move. "I will not take him," she cried, her words trembling out between gasps. "If you want someone, take me. If you want blood, kill me. Please just don't touch anything you want, but don't kill him. Don't take him away from me." Her voice was raw with desperation, and her body trembled violently with each sob. The image of losing her brother, the only person who had raised her, protected her, loved her, was unbearable, and the fear of it burned inside her like fire. The gun never waved steady and bold as the man who held it. Jungkook's eyes locked on her, his gaze unreadable, hard and terrifying calm. There was no pity in his face, no hesitation in the line of his jaw, no mercy in the sharp set of his mouth. He looked at her not as a girl begging for her brother love, but as if she were an unexpected puzzle placed before him, something curious yet insignificant at the same time. His expression was blank, but his silence was worse than cruelty. It was like staring into the eyes of death itself. Slowly, desperately, he lifted his head, studying the way her body shook as she shielded her brother, the way her tears streamed down her face, the way her small hands clenched desperately to him. His dark eyes flickered through only for a moment, as if something deep inside him had been stirred, but it was buried quickly beneath his mask of indifference. The silence broke with his voice, low, steady, and cruelty calm. It cut through the air like the sharp edge of a blade. "Move aside," he ordered, his tone so cold. It sent another shiver down your spine. You are not the one. The words shrank into her chest like a poison. Number two, it means her brother was already marked, already chosen, already fated to die. Her sobs grew louder, more frantic, her hands gripping her brother's shirt so tightly her knuckles turned white. No, no, I will not move, please. I am begging you. If anyone has to die, let it be me. Please don't take him, she cried, her voice breaking into a scream. She pressed herself closer, trying to shield her brother's body with her own, as if she could block the bullet with nothing but her will. Her tears choked shut as he held her weakly, her broken voice whispering, don't do this. But she refused to hear him. Her world had shrunk to this one movement, her knees against the broken floor, her tears mixing with the blood around her, her brother shaking breath against her ear, and the black gun aimed so close she could almost felt the icy barrier against her skin. Jungkook Gaze never waved his finger, still resting lightly on the trigger, his face unreadable as he watched the girl who had thrown herself into the path of death without hesitation. For a long, endless movement, no one moved, even the guards stayed silent, waiting for the command that would decide life or death. The only sound were you desperate sobbing and the broken gasp of her injured brother. And still she begged, her words come again and again, raw, desperate, unstoppable. Please, please, don't. He all I have, I will give you anything, I will do anything you want. Take me, not him. I am begging you, I will be yours, I will obey, I will give you everything. Just let him live. Her voice cracked on every syllable, her pleas filling the room with the sound of hopeless devotion to anyone else. It would have seemed pathetic to Jungkook. It was something else entirely. He had seen people beg for their lives countless times. He had heard every kind of promise, every lie, every desperate deal, but this was different. The way she begged not for herself but for her brother, the way her tears were not an act but pure innocence. The way she put her own life forward without hesitation, it was rare and strangely unsettling, and yet his face remained blank. He didn't lower the gun. He didn't soften his tone. He didn't give her comfort. He was Jungkook, the ruthless mafia leader, a man who lived by control and fear, and in this movement he held everything, her brother, life, her family, hope, her every soul in the weight of his trigger finger. Her tears stained his bloody shirt and her voice cracked again and again as she begged, I don't know who you are, I don't know why you are here, but please don't kill him. I swear I will do whatever you tell me, anything, just let him leave. She was trembling, flinching at even the smallest movement of his hand, yet still she refused to move aside. Innocent fragility, fear. She was everything his world had long ago destroyed. Her brother tried to speak again, his words weak, his voice rough for pain. You know, don't do this, don't give yourself to him. His hand reached for hers, but his strength was fading. You clenched his fingers tightly, shaking her head with tears streaming down her face. I don't lose you, she whispered, her voice breaking. You are all I have left. If he kills you, I have nothing. Please let it be me instant, please. Jungkook's grip on the gun remained steady, but in his mind her words crept through him like the slow fire. They didn't even know his name. She had no idea he was Jeon Jungkook, the most feared mafia leader in the city, the man who ruled with blood and shadows. Yet she was offering her life as if it were nothing, as if her only value was the protection of her brother. Something about that innocent, that blind desperation drug it close into him. It was not love. He didn't believe in such weakness. It was not pity. He didn't allow herself such softness. It was something else, something darker, something dangerous, an urge, an obsession waiting to awaken. He stepped closer, his foot crushing shards of glass underfoot, the sound sharp in the silence. Your sobs grew louder, her body trembling hard as she raised her tearful face towards him. For the first time, their eyes locked, her white, terrified gaze meeting the cold emptiness of his. She flinched instant as if the weight of his stride burned her, but she didn't look away, she didn't speak. She whispered again, now softer, like the breath of someone about to break. I will obey, I will be quiet, I will never run. Just don't kill him. The guard exchanged glances, some skinning, some amused, but none daring to speak. They had seen their boss kill men without hesitation, cut down entire families without blinking. They expected him to pull the trigger at any second, but Jungkook didn't fire. Instead, he studied her in silence. The gun still raised, but his eyes locked onto the girl who kneeled before him. He leaned slightly towards his voice, low, steady, and sharp enough to cut through the air. You will do whatever I say? He asked, his tone calm but carrying the weight of command. Your lips trembled, her hands gripping her brother tighter as she nodded, quietly desperate. Yes, yes, anything. I will do anything you want. Just don't kill him. Her words were almost a whisper now, but the sincerity in them was undeniable. For a moment silence fell again. Jungkook's eyes lingered on her face, taking in the softness of her features, the innocence in her white eyes, the way fear lived in every line of her trembling body. He felt it again, that strange, unsettling pull. She was terrified of him, yet she still placed herself in his control without resistance. It was fear, yes, but it was also surrender, and surrender was something he valued for more than wealth or loyalty. Fingers tapped lightly against the side of the gun, a small movement that made you flinch violently. Clutching her brother tighter, he noticed it. The way she recoiled from even the smallest creature, the way her body reacted as if his presence itself was poison. A smirk threatened to tug at the corner of his mouth, but he suppressed it, letting his face remain blank and cold. Inside, though the idea was forming, an idea darker than the gun he held, more binding than any chain. When he finally spoke, his words were soft, almost calm, but the room seemed to tremble with them. They will go obey. Then you will obey. Every order, every command without question. You noted quite quickly, her tears still flowing, her body shaking with fear, but her voice firm in desperation. Yes, yes, I promise. Jungkook gaze lingered on her for another long moment, then finally lowered the gun just slightly enough to show he was not going to fire. Relief burst from you in a sob, her head falling against the brother's shoulder as she cried harder, whispering thanks under her breath, but she didn't realize what that movement really meant. She thought she had saved her brother's life. She didn't know that she had just signed her own fate, that Jungkook had already decided that he would take in exchange for the mercy she begged for. And in the cold silence that followed, he felt it deep in his chest. This girl, this innocent rival daughter, was already his. Her brother slammed back against the wall, his breath raged, his bloody face wet with both pain and relief. You clinged to him, shaking uncontrollably, whispering, "It's okay, it's okay. He didn't kill you, it's okay." Her voice was low, broken, but filled with desperate comfort. But Jungkook was not finished. His hand tightened on the weapon, his dark eyes lingering on the girl kneeling before him. Her innocent innocence had already stirred something dangerous inside him, but now his thoughts sharp into something clear, something calculated. His grandfather worked adroit in the back of his mind, reminders of power, responsibility, and the family empire. The joint corporation needed a marriage contract to solidify its future, to tie loose ends of power. His grandfather had been pressing him for weeks to take a bride, to settle down, to secure the business. Jungkook had ignored it. Marriage was not love, it was politics, leverage, control. And now, staring at this trembling girl who had just offering her life without hesitation, the idea slid into his mind like a blade finding its shield. Why waste time searching for a bride when fate had already delivered one? Why not make her his, not out of love, not out of kindness, but out of power, control, and revenge? She was already broken, already terrified of him. Binding her to him will not only give him what he needed for his grandfather, it will also give him the perfect way to tighten his hold on her family, a bargain written in fear, sealed in bloodless chains stronger than death itself. Slowly, almost lazily, Jungkook slipped the gun back into his holster. The sound of metal sliding into leather made you left her tear-stained face, her white eyes confused. Searching for answer for the first time, Jungkook allowed a smirk to curl his lips, his dark and unsettling. It was not the smirk of amused, it was the smirk of a predator who had just decided the fate of his day. "You back well," he said quietly, his voice low, smooth and laced with quality. "Your tears were promised, they almost sound real." Your body froze, her hands tightening on her brother's shirt. She didn't understand what he meant, but then Jungkook stepped closer. The inchite of his boots against the broken floor, filling the silence. He stopped only a few feet away, his shadow falling over her completely. His next words were broken softly, but each one struck her like a knife. "You want him alive?" he asked, his gaze sharp and cold. "You want to save your precious brother?" You nodded quickly. Her breath caught in her throat. "Yes, yes, please," she whispered. "Then you will marry me," Jungkook declared. The words hung in the air like a thunderclap, stunning everyone into silence. You blinked, unable to process what she had just heard. Her brother stiffened, his eyes widened in shock, his blooded lips parted as if he wanted to shoot but couldn't find the strength. Even the guards exchanged looks, their usual smart fluttering into disbelief. Marriage? None of them had expected that. Her heart stopped, her tears, her fear, her exhaustion, it all frozen as if the world itself had gone still. "Mary," she stumbled, her voice barely audible. Cook smirked with a dark satisfaction gleaming into his eyes. "Yes," he said, his tone smooth but merciless. "A deal, a bargain. You will stand beside me as my bride, bound to me in every way. In return, your brother's life." He leaned closer, his face only inches from hers now, his voice dropping into a whisper that made her skin crawl. "Or you can refuse and watch me blow his brains out right now." Her breath caught painfully in her chest, her tears spilling faster as her hand shook violently. She couldn't breathe, couldn't think. Marriage to him, to the man whose very presence made her tremble, whose touch she flinched from, whose eyes burned into her soul like fire. The idea was unbearable, suffocating, and yet the alternative, her brother dead before her eyes, was worse. Her brother weak and trembling, forced his broken voice to rise. "No, you don't do this." He lying, "Don't give him what he wants." His words broke into a cough, blood staining his lips. But Jungkook's voice cut through the protest like a blade. "Quiet." The single command silenced everyone. His authority was absolute, undeniable. He turned back to you, titling his hand as he studied her like a predator toying with its prey. So he murmured, "What will it be, your brother life or you will freedom?" You shook her head helplessly, sobbing harder. Her vision bled with tears. Why me? She whispered brokenly. I don't even know you. Why me? Jungkook's smile deepened, his eyes glinting with something dark and unreadable. Because I want you, he said something, and when I want something, it take it. Your innocence, your fear, your tears, they belong to me now. You belong to me now. Her body went cold, her stomach twisted with dread. It felt like chains were already wrapped around her, binding her tightly, stealing the last fragments of freedom she had left. She wanted to scream, to run, to deny him, but one glance at her brother's weak form reminded her of the truth. This was not a choice, this was a trap, a deadly bargain she could never escape. Jungkook straightened his smile, settling back into a mask of command. He looked at the guards, his voice ringing with finally prepare everything. There will be a wedding, gaps and murmurs rippled through the room. Shock spreading like fire, your body collapsed further against her brother, chopping uncontrollably, as if the very ground had opened beneath her feet. Her brother cursed weakly, his voice broken, but he could do nothing. No one could. Jungkook, satisfied, let out a low laugh, dark, well, victorious. It was not the laugh of joy, but the laugh of a man who had won, who had claimed his prize. His eyes returned to you, glinting with possession, obsession, and ruthless satisfaction. Welcome to your new life, Miss John, he whispered, and in that moment you knew she was trapped forever.